Hello, everyone. This is Eric Lima, New Bedford's resident CHP, which means crazy half Portuguese, because I am half Portuguese and I'm a little bit nuts. You are watching yet another video episode from my pilot mini-series, which fills in the gap between the recently completed EML-77 TV. That was the second season of my YouTube saga, heading to the third season for next year, which will be my 10th anniversary on YouTube, known as WEML-TV. Channel 77, the YouTube station identification of yours truly. This is the bridge up, and this is episode 21. How's everyone doing today? Big wrestling news, wrestling recap. I do mostly NXT, WWE, I did WWE recaps. Gonna go off the cuff a little bit here with some AEW news. That's right. I know some folks like watching AEW, and I keep track on AEW via social media and all that because it's tough to change a channel. And I wish I had a picture-in-picture on my TV, because it's really crazy. AEW, two big changes in AEW. One is Kenny Omega is the new AEW World Champion. There's a lot of controversy of how that happened. They say Don Callis got involved, and Don Callis appeared. He's the EVP, co-EVP. With Scott D'Amore, excuse me, of Impact Wrestling. So, and I'm figuring why would Kenny Omega join up with Don Callis? So, and I heard rumors that Kenny Omega is going to go to Impact Wrestling with the AEW title. So this will be a very interesting situation to see what happens. I don't know if I know that could mean AEW and Impact Wrestling are working something. If they are, this is going to be a very interesting situation. AEW probably wants to bring in ratings. Having another wrestling organization like Impact Wrestling could get the job done. Give Impact Wrestling some more worldwide exposure, like AEW, vice versa. Be very interesting to see how this develops. We could see Dream Women's matches in AEW versus Impact. I could see Hikaru Shida versus Deonna Purrazzo. That will be a matchup. What we'll see. Well, and who or Su Yung versus Abaddon. That would be very interesting to say the least. Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Who can we match him up against? If I were AEW, book him against Eric Young. So Eric Young can slap him around. Jeepers. Or Joe Doring versus Lance Archer. That would be very interesting to see. I mean, Lance Archer did start off in Impact Wrestling as Lance Hoyt, so say that in the very least. And also, the AEW just signed Sting. Sting making an appearance, and it seems like confronted Darby Allin and Sting in AEW. I never thought that would happen, to be honest with you. And I think with the pandemic going on that's affected the WWE, Sting probably thought the better way, they wanted Sting. I'm sure Sting has a lot of history with some of the guys there, like Arn Anderson, Cody Rhodes with his father, Jake the Snake Roberts, Dustin Rhodes. So a lot of history there. And that could have been the number one reason why Sting did sign with AEW. So it'd be very interesting to see what happens over there. So, let's get right into it. Pat Patterson got a tribute made for him. They videotaped him singing just before he passed on, singing "My Way" by Frank Sinatra. He was doing karaoke. Everybody loved him doing karaoke, telling stories. Knows the business. I know a lot of extracurricular activities. A lot of people have been speaking out against Pat Patterson because of this. We're just celebrating the legacy and the impact that he had on the superstars as far as wrestling in the WWE is concerned. And that extracurricular activities, is very, leave it at the wrestling Twitter to jump on this real quickly, and it's really only saddens me. Yeah, I'm well aware of what he's done, what he did, what he said to do, but it's not like you turn a blind eye to it. Yeah, what he did was wrong, but at the same time, the man just passed away, and listen, families got to mourn him, friends and wrestling families got to mourn him. So to blast him at this time would be very disrespectful. So I will, and also now I could say, listen, I'm a born again Christian, and we're not supposed to go by the gay lifestyle, okay? And just because that is the case, that doesn't mean we should go out and bash, go out and point at a gay person and say, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. No, no, no. No. I knew Pat Patterson was gay, but I've always respected him as as a wrestling legend, as one of the key pieces to the Attitude Era, helping out with the Mr. McMahon character. Um, the first ever Intercontinental Champion, the man who invented the Royal Rumble, which is, I think, is a cool concept. I think it's a battle royal in intervals. I thought, Pat Patterson's got a genius mind when it comes to wrestling creativity. He had it. He had it in spades, and he made a lot of impact on a lot of people. He, jokes around, has fun. He is one of the few good legends. But I have a lot of I have respect for Pat Patterson. I look at him as a wrestling legend, a good person. And I'm not going to label anybody anymore, and that's how I am. So I've always give a salute to Pat Patterson, say thank you for your contributions to the WWE, and thank you for the Royal Rumble and the Intercontinental Championship. And I will, the Intercontinental title has been my favorite title, and thank you, Pat Patterson, for that. Also at the top of the program, before it actually came on USA, WWE's Twitter account, they had a video where Johnny Gargano is going to join Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett for color commentary. So Johnny commentary in the first matchup that kicked it off, Damian Priest and Leon Ruff versus Legado del Fantasma. The situation is this: it was supposed to be Kurt Stallion teaming up with Leon Ruff, making his debut on NXT, but Legado del Fantasma blindsided Kurt Stallion, preventing that from happening. So Damian Priest says, "I'll step in and protect Leon Ruff." And then when it comes to WarGames, all bets are off. And then Damian Priest kind of helped even the score by taking out Joaquin Wilde. So it was Raul Mendoza and Santos Escobar. And it was a high-spirited contest. And Johnny Gargano's got his creepy ghost-faced people running around here. What is Johnny Gargano doing? And I think Johnny Gargano's going to do whatever it takes to become NXT North American champion, as you know. Triple threat match, no DQ, no countouts, pinfall submissions. Whoever makes the first pinfall wins the title. So, but Priest and Ruff overcame Legado del Fantasma in the end, and then Johnny Gargano's got two more Ghostface people. What is going on with Gargano? What's he got up his sleeve? Gargano's kind of devious-minded. All right. So that'll be very interesting. The Undisputed Era had their documentary on him to get prepared for WarGames. They went on Night in the Town. Adam Cole says he's focused. He said on the bump he's focused. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. And they were reflecting on the year they had coming in. So I think it was a very interesting year. Then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Team Candice. They said they're going to do whatever it takes to make sure Shotzi Blackheart does not get that briefcase. A little bit more on that match. August Gray going one-on-one with Cameron Grimes. I don't like to say that name. Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes did win the matchup on a high-spirited contest with the cave-in, and then Cameron Grimes did tie August Gray to the strap, starts beating him and kicking him, and then whipping him, and then dumps him over the ropes, and then Dexter Lumis came in instead of Gray, and then attacked and then Cameron Grimes got the first shot in. The two went at it, and then Dexter Lumis in the ring. He got that cold hard stare. And Dexter Lumis, man, that guy is out there. The former Sam Shaw. Jake Atlas went one-on-one with Tony Nese, the former Cruiserweight champion. Jake Atlas, like I said, is another wrestler who is gay, but he's a very good, well-skilled wrestler, and he said that Pat Patterson did help him a lot when he came in, and hearing about Pat Patterson passed away, he decided to dedicate this matchup to Pat Patterson. Jake Atlas, in a high-spirited contest after Nese hit and missed with the running Nese, Jake Atlas did pick up the victory, and he says he's determined to be Cruiserweight champion. I believe it. So Santos Escobar has got a big, humongous bullseye in his back. He's got Jake Atlas winning a shot at the Cruiserweight title. Kurt Stallion's got his shot at the Cruiserweight title. Jordan Devlin, who is the legit Cruiserweight champion, wanting a piece of him. So it's basically crazy, to say the least. During that Atlas-Nese matchup, T. McAfee did arrive. appeared at the arena, and then they came to the ring to talk about the promo for Undisputed Era and WarGames, and tell you what, he's insulted the wrestling fans, which Pat McAfee's got a big mouth. He doesn't know when to shut it. How many Super Bowls have you won, Pat McAfee? Shut it. All right? Just shut it, man. I'm hoping that Adam Cole, let's say this, I'll let Adam Cole and his boys do their thing and show them why they are the Undisputed Era to mess up Pat McAfee and his Three Stooges. So, that's all I got to say about McAfee, man. Can't, when you diss somebody, the Mom's Basement jokes has got to stop, man. Listen, there's some of us that have not as fortunate as you guys are, as not as fortunate in our lives growing up. So just shut up and just leave us alone, okay? Don't stop picking on us. And I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Tired of it. There's reasons. There's reasons for everything that happens in life. Jeez. Xia Li and Boa seem to be still continue being punished through water tests. Immersing themselves in water, candlestick attacks by this mystery woman, who I'm assuming it could be Karen Q. She'll have a different name by the time she makes her debut. So Xia Li and Boa are supposed to be her underlings. So this, and with the Shifu Master and everything else, this is going to be a very interesting. I wonder if it's. I'm starting to think. Could that Shifu be Paul Ellering that knows how to speak Chinese? Because the Shifu looked kind of familiar. I'm thinking, it has to be Ellering somehow. I don't know. It's just mind-boggling because I don't know. He probably grew hair back or under all that makeup. It could be Paul Ellering, but I don't know. If he knows how to speak a little bit of Chinese, that impresses me. Paul Ellering is a Hall of Famer. Is a very smart manager, so it'll be something to behold. Eva Rise, who was supposed to have a match last week, got beat up by the Grizzled Young Veterans. This week, they were supposed to get a match against the Grizzled Young Veterans. That will be Zach Gibson and James Drake, Eva Rise, Matt Martell, and Chase Parker, formerly known as 3.0 in Chikara. They got beat up by Imperium. Imperium, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner, calls out the Grizzled Young Veterans. Grizzled Young Veterans says, fine, we'll have a match. So NXT UK flavor right here, but I think they're going to be on the NXT USA roster. And then it was a high-spirited contest until Eva Rise got themselves involved again, making a match of no contest. And then as they took off, Mackenzie Mitchell tried to attempt to get a word from them, and he said, well, here's a word, Eva Rise rules. I don't blame Eva Rise for doing what they're doing. They were trying to make a name for themselves. They're trying to get on TV. All to be blindsided by these two teams. I wouldn't be surprised if a triple threat match down the road, and whoever wins that match faces Lorcan and Birch for the tag team titles. Another Timothy Thatcher's Can class. In this action, the subject was distraction. Tommaso Ciampa made an appearance. The two started a brawl. Then his student who was watching was very smart, according to Thatcher, attacking a Ciampa from behind. And then Thatcher dominated Ciampa. Mackenzie Mitchell then interviewed Thatcher after the break and said, hey, Ciampa and I, WarGames. Thatcher and Ciampa is going to be very interesting, to say the least. The Women's Advantage ladder match, Shotzi Blackheart versus Raquel Gonzalez. They had the two teams standing up there. As you know, Shotzi Blackheart is down one woman. Who could be that woman to join forces? Well, if you watched the show last night, you already would know. But for those who... I'll give a recap. It was a high-spirited contest. Raquel Gonzalez tried to use her strength and power. Shotzi Blackheart knew exactly how to counter that. She went all out, and, forgive my language, that's why they call her, she's been nicknamed the ballsy badass. She went all out, and again, excuse my language, balls to the wall. She went full force, full-fledged, 21 guns blazing, and just went all out. Went all out for this one. And but then Indy Hartwell felt like, okay, Raquel's in trouble. I gotta do something. She grabs a ladder, and she still got X-rays on. Grabs the ladder, gets Team Candice to come down, and try to get involved in the matchup. And then Rhea Ripley and Ember Moon end up showing up from their position. They start brawling. Officials try to separate. Everything's distracted. And then Raquel Gonzalez saw opportunity knocking, tried to climb the ladder. And then Io Shirai popped up out of nowhere, knocked Raquel Gonzalez off the ladder. I think returning the favor for Halloween Havoc because Shotzi Blackheart made sure that Io Shirai gets a fair shake. And then Shotzi Blackheart climbed the ladder. Boom, gets the briefcase. And come to find out, and I saw all four of them in the ring. Team Shotzi is complete. That's right. Io Shirai, the NXT Women's Champion, has been named to Team Shotzi in the WarGames, which Team Shotzi has the woman advantage, the one-woman advantage over Team Candice. Now, here's the cool thing about Team Shotzi. 3 to 4 ladies have been or are current NXT Women's Champions. Rhea Ripley, Ember Moon, Ripley, and the current champ, Io Shirai. Shotzi Blackheart has got a good team going here. Candice LeRae team is not that shabby. Toni Storm does have some, gives the team some credit because she was a former Mae Young Classic champion, and she's a former NXT UK Women's Champion. So I think the sides are kind of evened up. You got Rhea Ripley and Gonzalez. Going to probably the two big cannons on that team. You got on each team. You got Ember Moon and Toni Storm having at it. You know, Candice LeRae, Shotzi Blackheart. That leaves Dakota Kai and Io Shirai. That's going to be something to behold. So I can't wait for WarGames this Sunday, along with Tribute to the Troops, and I just can't wait. And let's see what's going to. So there are a couple of matches happening on NXT UK today. Less than an hour away from that. Let's do this, and let's do this. Okay. Okay. Oh, what? That's not what I want. Oh, hey, wait a minute here. We're going nuts here, folks. Well, hold up. Look at me. Hi. Is this crazy? Look at this thing. I'm trying to get used to it, so I'm sorry, folks. Here we go. Let's see. Wait. Hold up. Let me get back here for just a second here. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. All right. Here we go. Couple of matches on NXT UK today. 3 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. over in Great Britain. Gals and Imperium rivals clash, and that would be the Dresden Hatchet Man himself, Alexander Wolf, takes on Joe Coffey one-on-one. And then the South Wales Subculture, that would be Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster take on The Hunt with Eddie Dennis in their corner. So be very interesting to see what happens. Let me check out the Twitter account. Let's go back to that for just a second here, and let's go. What the heck is going on here? Oh, wait a minute, there we go. Sorry, folks. I'm still trying to get used to this new webcam setting, so just give me a second here. There's other matches on the card, and when I'm trying to get to it, it is a little bit on the crazy side. Yeah, and it is some. All right, NXT UK, NXT. Okay, NXT UK. NXT. Okay. All right. See what she. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying. I am. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. There are matches. I just saw other matches happen. What in the world's going on here? Um, uh, let's see, NXT. Yeah, let me do this. NXT UK. I got an idea. So Aaliyah James will be facing Aoife Valkyrie tonight. That's another matchup that was supposed to happen. So, Aoife Valkyrie and Aaliyah James. Okay, here we go. According to Rich Swift's, we got Rampage Brown versus Saxon Huxley. That's a matchup. That'll be a matchup we're looking forward to. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. And let's. I'm trying to get used. I'm trying to get used to this thing. Huh? Just give me a second, folks. Just give me a second here, and give me a second here, and all right. Whoops. Hey, what's going on? All right. Here's the deal. Here's the matches that are happening. Like, folks, forgive me of this. It will be the Primate and Wild Boar Hunt versus Flash Morgan. And Mark Andrews, a.k.a. the South Wales Subculture. Joe Coffey versus Alexander Wolf one-on-one. Aoife Valkyrie versus versus Aaliyah James. Rampage Brown versus Saxon Huxley. That's going to be a matchup for sure. And that's going to be a matchup for the ages. And let's get back to that. Oh, my goodness. Craziness. Gotta be a lot of crazy. Everybody's going to be like, what is this guy doing? So, we'll be on the lookout for that. And, it'll be very interesting. Got 20 minutes till NXT UK. I'll give you a recap on that. And then on the next episode, I'm probably give you a WarGames prediction because I figured, get that out of the way. We'll be fine. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night. And guys, have a good rest of the afternoon. It's still afternoon here. And I hope that you guys be blessed. Episode 21 of the Bridge Up NXT Recap is complete. Remember, AEW Impact, what's going on there? Sting, what's his role in AEW? We'll find out how as time progresses. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.